Van D, a dynamic leader with decades of experience building companies and crushing sales. He's been there and done that.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Van D.
Inspiring audiences across the country to do it too. Here's Van.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Van D podcast. Man, am I glad you're here with me today. I'm so grateful that you take your time out of your day to try to improve your life, to live a better life. You know, the people that are listening to this podcast, especially you, are people that don't want to settle for living an average life. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Some of my closest friends are just content where they are, and if that works for them, that's great. But I like to speak to people that want more, that want to live the fullest possible life they can. And that's why I'm glad you're tuning in with me. So today, I want to talk to you about choosing to be bold. When you think about it, most of what happens in life involves choices or decisions. Think about it. Everything we do from the second we wake up is a choice we're going to make or a decision we're going to make. When you wake up in the morning, you have an opportunity to decide whether to be the best possible version of yourself that day or to be average and just make it through the day and go through the steps and the routine. You also have the choice or decision if you want to inspire someone today, inspiring someone through your actions, or maybe you choose not to do this. Either way, it's a choice. I personally get a lot more out of my day when I know that I've helped somebody else have a better day. I want to be the engine that helps other people accomplish what they want to accomplish that day. And maybe it's just a little inspiration. Maybe it's letting people know that they're worthy. If you've heard my motivational speeches, or if you listen to these podcasts, you know, like I just said, you know that my choice is always to be the best version of myself every day of my life. Even if I don't feel like it, I want to be the best I can possibly be. I also make up my mind every day to be the light in someone's life and to inspire them, not through just my words, but through my actions. Why do I make these choices? Ask yourself this. Why do you make these choices if you're that same person, and I bet you are? Because when I do this, life is much better for me and for everyone around me. Think of all the people that benefit because of the choices and decisions that you made. When you choose, and I want to talk to you about making a bold choice. When you choose to be bold and daring, you also become unforgettable. In my career, I've never wanted to be unforgettable. You know, when I started Deeb Realty, which is currently called Nebraska Realty, I used my creativity to develop ideas and processes that were really considered unconventional at the time. My counterparts, my competitors were saying, what is he doing over there? He's changing things. What is he up to? It's very unconventional. My innovations were unprecedented in the real estate industry, and they brought incredible results. Within 16 years, my company grew from just myself out of my basement to a team of about 350 people. So now, at that point, my ideas and creativity by my peers were considered bold. Van Deeb is bold. Funny how perception changes when something works. And what's crazy is the blueprint I created in the real estate industry in 1993 literally revolutionized the way real estate agents sell homes, at least in the Omaha, Nebraska area. I like what Tony Gaskin says. The doors will be opened to those who are bold enough to knock. Wow. Think about that. That's one of the reasons why I wrote the book, The Power of Asking. The doors will be opened to those who are bold enough to knock. And by the way, you can get The Power of Asking at vandeeb.com with a 2-day delivery. So a long time ago, I decided that I was going to be bold in everything I did. I knew I had nothing to lose and everything to gain by doing this. For me, being bold looks something like this. Now, this is what it looks like the way I see if you make a decision every morning when you get up, I'm going to make bold choices today. I'm going to make bold decisions today. Here's what it looks like. Number one, I've got 6 of these points I want to get across. 1, being intentional about your productivity at work. Start every day with a plan of attack and a clear idea of what you want to accomplish that day. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called goals. Number 2, being transparent and unafraid to speak your mind. Make sure to get your point across to everyone you speak with so they will know where you stand. That's one thing that people in my camp and people that know me know, that I really don't have a filter. I'm respectful, but they know where I stand. I'm not trying to hide anything. I want them to see the real me. I want to be transparent. Number 3, being assertive and respectful in asking people to do business with you. You need to identify and seize every opportunity to connect with people. That's how you make things happen, is by connecting with people. Number 4, being direct in asking for referrals. Man, if you follow me on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, I'm always throwing action statements out there like, please call me or connect with me if you need a speaker. I always want to be direct in asking for referrals. I'm very bold in asking for people to refer me. Why not? What do I have to lose? It doesn't cost me a dime, and I'm not asking anybody to do anything that's going to put them out. Hey, John, if you know anybody that needs a motivational speaker for an event, I'd appreciate it if you think of me. And I always say, please have them go to vandeeb.com to learn more about me. Number 5, being able to love boldly. I mean, love boldly. Don't just love to the best of your ability. Love your friends, your family, your children, your significant other, your pets, like my dog Baxter. With everything inside of you, love all of these entities. Why not? And that means more than just saying, I love you. Show them how you feel through your loving actions and gestures. Love them boldly. You have the ability, so you have the responsibility, right? Right. Last but not least, being bold with everyone you meet so you can bring as much benefit to them as humanly possible. When people want your opinion, when people confide in you, give them your best. And to me, being bold and giving your best are one and the same. You know, actress Angelina Jolie says, making bold choices and making mistakes. It's all these things that add up to the person you become. I picked this quote out to tell you today because that defines me. I've made a lot of mistakes growing up. I didn't have mentors. I didn't have people in my house saying, hey, when you get older, you're going to be successful. I had no idea how to build a multi-million-dollar company starting at age 23. I didn't have a clue. I made a lot of mistakes, but I didn't make them twice. I learned from them. I kept making bold choices, and it works. Don't be afraid to be that person. Life is not a dress rehearsal. Just think about this. When you die, you will no longer be able to use your God-given gifts or your skill sets. And all the abilities you have will benefit nobody on earth if you don't use them while you are alive. Use them now so you can benefit everyone who knows you. Come on, man. We all got the ability to be bold in everything we do. Watch the people that will gravitate to you like they have with me my entire career. Robert Kiyosaki says, take risks, be bold, and let your genius convert your fear into power and brilliance. I got to repeat that. Take risks, be bold, and let your genius convert your fear into power and brilliance. I love that. You know, people who are bold, they share these characteristics, okay? They have clear priorities and firm values. Sometimes people that are bold can appear arrogant. I know I've had people tell me that. I have people tell me all the time that I intimidate them. And that I've had people say I appear arrogant. That's not my goal. My goal is just to get my point across. I'm very bold about what I do. I don't skirt around the situation. And I'm bold in advising people and coaching people. There's a reason why the majority of the people I coach are number one in their industry. You think it's because they've learned to be bold? Yes. I don't really want to coach anybody unless they want to be the best at what they do. And my clients are. People that are bold show a strong sense of self-confidence. When you show self-confidence, people will want to do business with you. People will gravitate to you. People that are bold believe in themselves and they believe in their ideas. And they take pride in their accomplishments. People that are bold like me, we're opinionated. Why not? What do you got to lose? As long as you make sure to tell who you're talking to, this is my opinion, and don't act like it's factual. People that are bold are aware of their own weaknesses as well as their strengths. We own our weaknesses. We're working on our weaknesses. We understand we're not perfect. We're always trying to get better. Bold people do this. I really like this because this describes me. This is a quote by Alistair McCaw. You are not born a winner. You are not born a loser. You are born a chooser. What are you choosing? You're born. You're alive. What are you choosing? What kind of choices are you making? You want to live an average life? Great. You want to live an above average life? Well, listen to every one of my podcasts and I'll get you there quicker. Or hire me to come speak to your company. Years ago, I developed this bold mindset. Nobody helped me. I just made a decision and a choice. I have never regretted this bold mindset. Being a bold human being has improved my life, and I believe it's improved the lives of everyone around me. We gravitate to those people. I gravitate to bold people, to passionate people, to good people. You know, as I get older, I'm going to more funerals. Life is short. Every time I go to a funeral, I found out that someone I know has passed away. It really affects me. I'm sad, and it affects me deeply. Even though I am confident they are in a much better place than this crazy world we live in, and hopefully they're in heaven, when they pass, it lights a spark inside of me to be all I can be. It makes me realize I'm not promised tomorrow. All I have is right now. I want to be all I can be. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, but right now. Say this with me out loud. I want to be all I can be, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, but right now. Say that and listen to it. Listen to what you're saying. And you know the cool thing about this mindset is we all have this God-given ability to be bold. We all have this God-given ability to be bold. You don't have to go out and have surgery or have a lobotomy or something. Of course, I'm being silly. You've already got it inside of you. You have the ability. You just have to make the choice or the decision. We're making choices and decisions all day long, whether you like it or not. Making a decision not to do anything about something is still a decision. People who are bold have made a decision to live this way. I made a decision to be bold, and I like it. It makes me feel like I'm getting the most out of this God-given life that's been given to me. So let me just tell you this. Join me. Please join me. Watch what happens to your life. Let's start being bold now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Go through the 6 steps of being bold and living a bold life. Let's start being bold right now and enjoy the benefits it brings. Please subscribe to this podcast and please share this podcast with other people. There's somebody out there that needs this badly. Put it on your social media, email it to somebody. Please subscribe to this podcast, and you can always go back to it at my website, vandeeb.com. It's on all my podcasts are on my homepage. You can share those with anybody you want. If you buy my books, you're going to learn that being bold is really important to me. I am so grateful for your valuable time. I hope you take some of this message today and incorporate it in your own life. And if you do, and you notice a change in your life in a couple weeks or a couple months, email me and tell me about it, van@vandeeb.com. I really want to hear from you and how impactful these podcasts have been for you. Check me out on social media, Van Deeb, Instagram, all those channels, but please subscribe to this podcast. Thank you, and remember, people that are bold are living a better life, and you deserve it too. That's the Van Deeb podcast for today.
A Hurrdat Media Production.